Alright folks, hi there, it's me here to tell you about the weather this month. Let's see, right now it is Thursday, December 16th. It is 10:01 p.m. This weather report will be effective beginning of your Friday, the 17th of December. So if you're hearing this and it's not the 17th of December, stick around for a minute because then I will discuss the weather on Saturday the 18th. So if you're listening on Saturday the 18th, then listen to this early in the day because then I can get you ready for what you're about to experience. But if you've already experienced the weather on Saturday, December 18th, I will touch on the 19th and probably go, all the way to the new year, just kind of go over what the current projections are. And this is according to the Weather Channel, which is an IBM business, interestingly enough. And this is the weather for the rest of the month for Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm willing to tell you the weather about other local areas that you may find yourself in beyond Marion County. But I think this can be effective and beneficial for people as far away as Greenwood and Greenfield, Zionsville, Carmel, Lawrence. There's a lot of different constituencies that will be affected by this weather. This is the menu. This is the menu they're giving us for the rest of the month. What do you want to do? Tomorrow or I guess today, rather, if you're listening to this on the 17th. Alright, so for Friday, December 17th, it is going to be cloudy in Indianapolis, Indiana, with a high of 43 and a low of 39. Saturday the 18th, that clouds gotta cry, with a high of 44 and a low of 28, but those tears will have dried by Sunday, December 19th. The sun might peek out from behind the cloud with a high of 39 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. Monday and Tuesday of next week are projected to be beautiful. Full sun both days with a high of 44 on Monday and 41 on Tuesday. The respective lows being 26 and 24. So get your sun in Monday or Tuesday because you're not going to see it without some clouds for the rest of the year, according to the Weather Channel and IBM company. So it's looking like Monday the 20th and Tuesday the 21st of December. Attention all people in central Indiana. There is a chance the sun will be out, so that's cool. It's going to be, looks like mostly cloudy until the 30th, but they don't have a weather symbol for the 31st or the 1st, just up until the 30th. It'd be fun is if we do a little fun game. So what we're going to do is we're looking at the monthly weather for November 2021, and we are going to do the calculations to find out what the average high temperature was for the month of November in Indianapolis, Indiana. So we're going to find that average through our calculations, and then we're just going to look it up because that, one of these, I'm sure, NOAA has that information, or even the Weather Channel and IBM business. Let's do the calculations and just kind of do a recap of the central Indiana weather for November of 2021. As you might recall, on Monday, the 1st of November, there was a high of 48 with a low of 38. And then we lost a couple degrees on the top going into Tuesday the 2nd. But that pales in comparison to the drop between the 2nd and the 3rd. The 3rd went down to 32 for the high, and then bounced back up on Thursday the 4th up to 50, and then Friday the 5th went down to 33, back up to 64 on Saturday the 6th. 69 on Sunday the 7th, 62 on Monday the 8th, 65 on the 9th, the 10th was 58. Getting distracted just trying to think about how nice that was. Thursday the 11th of November 2021, we had a high of 51 degrees. 39 on Friday the 12th, 37 on Saturday the 13th, 39 on the 14th, Monday the 15th, up to 55, 63 on the 16th and the 17th, and then down to 44 on Thursday the 18th of November, 42 on a sunny Friday the 19th, the 20th, we were blessed with 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 47 on the rainy Sunday the 21st of November, and the sun came out for the 22nd, 23rd with a high of 37 and 44 respectively. Clouds came midweek, the high of 56 on the 24th of November, 48 on the 25th, that was Thanksgiving, 26th, 33, 46 on the 27th, 28th, 43 again, 45 on the 29th, and 53 on the 30th. So it looks as if for the month of November 2021, the high temperature was 1,464 degrees. That was one hot month. They're only getting hotter, right? Oh man, we really ought to do something about that. If only governments and corporate leaders stepped up, fundamentally altered the way everything is, just because November 2021 was 1,464 degrees in central Indiana. I was out in that, and it really is just like a frog in a pot of boiling water, because it didn't feel like it was over 1,000 degrees out, And so that just makes you wonder, how long has it been this hot without any of us noticing, So wild. Wow. I'm just joking around. I did the final step in the calculations, and I came to a figure of 48.8, which represents the average high temperature for November 2021. And let's see, according to weather-us.com, the average high temperature in November is 49.3 degrees Fahrenheit. So that would indicate November 2021 was slightly below average. So let's see. You remember that movie The Day After Tomorrow? I watched that a few too many times when I was younger. Alright. I didn't want to have to do this, and I don't. But I will, for you. Just because we are now on the path of doing our own research. Alright, so we are looking at the low temperatures for November 2021 for Indianapolis, Indiana, starting with Monday the 1st, which was a low of 38, dropping down to 33 on Tuesday the 2nd, down below freezing to 28 on Wednesday the 3rd, up to 32 on Thursday the 4th, down to 30 on Friday the 5th, 33 on Saturday, up to 40 on Sunday the 7th, up to 43 on the 8th, slipping down to 42 on the 9th, 43 on the 10th, switcheroo, 34 on the 11th, which was a Thursday, 34 on the 12th, with Saturday the 13th dropping down to 33, back up to 34 on Sunday the 14th, 32 on the 15th, 44 on the 16th, 37 on the 17th. Thursday the 18th had a low of 29 degrees. 30 on Friday the 19th. 37 on Saturday the 20th. Sunday the 21st, 27. 20 on Monday the 22nd. Up to 30 on the 23rd. Those were those 2 sunny days we had. Wednesday the 24th had a low of 45 degrees, followed by Thanksgiving, November 25th, with a low of 22, followed by a low of 29 on the 26th of November, 30 on the 27th, 21 on the 28th. The 29th had a low of 36, and the 30th had a low of 31. And this time I know I did something wrong, because I know that the low temperature for the month of November 2021, I know that it was not 30,322,246 degrees. So I must have slipped up at one point. It's really hard. It's not really hard. it's it's not easy using a laptop calculator, because I'm using the trackpad to like press the buttons like on a real calculator, because oh wow, look at that, it's got the different functions. Are those called functions? Divide, multiply, subtract, divide, subtract, add, equal, plus, minus. Wow, they've got all these. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. All right. This time I'm just going to go through. We don't have to talk about it. Alright, so after doing my calculations again, I came to an average low temperature of 997 degrees for November 2021, which is odd because that seems pretty warm. And I mean, my memory's not like it used to be, but I don't remember last month being so hot. But I guess I just don't pay attention to my surroundings enough, you know? Two in my head, la la land, you know? Just kidding. We do the final step and divide 997 by 30. We come to 33.23 repeating. And now let's go back to the weather-us.com average for average temperature for Indianapolis, Indiana. The average low temperature in November, 36.1 degrees Fahrenheit, putting the average low temperature of November 2021 below average again. So just to wrap up, the average high temperature is 48.8. The average for years past, 49.3, and then the average low, as was experienced by us last month, was 33.23, and we contrast that with the yearly, average low for November, which is 36.1 degrees. So that is good to know. And let's just go ahead and try and find a better source than weather-us.com. Let's search Indianapolis, Indiana. There's got to be a easy way to find the information that I seek. I don't want this ad. Thank you. All right. And I just accidentally clicked on an Omaha Steaks ad. Let's see. Wow. 50% off. Site-wide sale. That's something else. Let's see. They've only readily got available. They only have historical monthly averages for December through February. So let's see. Just going to type into my search bar. Does anybody have annual average temperatures for Central Indiana? Let's see. Weatherspark.com. Ooh, this looks a little more sleek. Let's see. Let's go to this website. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's see. Weather.gov. That is probably the best resource. Let's see. Okay, so this is interesting. So it gives us a little graph for the month of November. It has a few different measurements that are recorded. There is a record max and record minimum, and observed temperature range. All falls, I'd say, mostly in normal temperature range and below normal. Just based on my first look at it, I wonder if they give you just that data without the visualization. You very well might be able to hear my little furry friend. Let's see. Let's get daily data for a month. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so what's different here is this will be going off of, I don't know if that weather channel is just viewing last month's forecasts or if we're looking at what actually happened. But according to the NOAA data, the average maximum temperature for Indianapolis is, they put it at 49.7, with normal being 51.8. If you remember, we had, I don't mean to throw you under the bus with me, but I came to 48.8 based on the Weather Channel data. So this is interesting development in the weather for November of 2021. Let's see. So I'm continuing to look at this data from NOAA. Climatological data for Indianapolis area, Indiana, November 2021. The average minimum temperature was 31.2 degrees according to NOAA. And this is interesting because my calculation based on the Weather Channel data was 33.23 repeating. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this data as a PDF. We're going to save it as November in Indianapolis. Let's see if we're able to. And now we have that in our archive. And that is how you archive data. Let's see. Kind of wrap this up. So, let's look at observed weather. Oh, cool. Let's see. This is interesting. So I'm looking at the daily climate report released by the National Weather Service, Indianapolis, Indiana, at 7:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday, December 16th, 2021. The Indianapolis Climate Summary for December 16th, 2021, valid as of 0700 p.m. local time. Climate normal period 1991 to 2020. Climate record period 1871 to 2021. That's interesting. You can notice that the normal period ended in 2020, implying that 2021 was the beginning of the new normal, according to the National Weather Service. So let's see, they've got some data here for us. Weather item. Observed value, time, record value, year, normal value, departure from normal, and last year. And that is the x-axis. On the y-axis we have temperature in Fahrenheit today, with a maximum, minimum, and average, and then precipitation today, month to date, since December 1st, since January 1st, snowfall today, month to date, since December 1st, since July 1st, snow depth. So let's see, the observed value. So this is the lived experience of the National Weather Service in Indianapolis, Indiana, is that the maximum temperature on Thursday, December 16th was 63 degrees, with a minimum of 40 and an average of 52. And the maximum temperature was reached at 6:32 a.m. And it was nice driving to work with the windows down, I'll tell you that. The minimum of 40 came at 6:59 p.m. Luckily, I was inside by that point, where it is warmer than 40 degrees. The record high temperature today in Indianapolis, according to the National Weather Service, was 65. So that was a close one. But when it comes to minimum, we were not even close to breaking that record, which was negative 15 degrees. And let's see, looks like the record high temperature has been met in 1889, 1948, and 1984. And the normal value, which I guess represents 1991 to 2020, was 40. The departure from normal was 23, and last year was 32. So yeah, year over year, that's a big jump, but that's just how it goes. See, the normal value for the minimum was 26. Last year was 28. Let's see. Alright, so just to recap here, according to the National Weather Service, the observed maximum temperature for the Indianapolis, Indiana area on Thursday, December 16th, 2021 was 63 degrees Fahrenheit, with a minimum of 40 degrees Fahrenheit and an average of 52. All of those are above normal, but as we note, the climate normal period is 1991 to 2020. So I don't know if we would want to call past 30 years normal, but what is clear from this information, what's clear is that 2021 is the new climate normal period. So 2020 was the end of normal. 2021 is the new normal. So just be aware of that as you go about your business. And I wouldn't worry too much about inflation. I don't think there are many times in which you might have to worry about becoming overinflated. I suppose if you're maybe huffing something, but I think the more pressing concern would be deflation, like that chick on those Truth commercials deflated on the couch. It didn't always used to be like this. It used to be fun, you know. So you can get deflated that way. You could get stabbed. That would deflate you. If someone bursts your bubble, that would be deflating. I'm sure there are others that are escaping me now, but that already goes to show that there's more danger in deflation than inflation. So people going around saying inflation is the worst it's been in decades, just tell them, yeah, but I'm just worried about getting stabbed. I'm sorry. If someone comes up to you and complains about how inflation is the biggest threat to our future, you need to tell them that they really ought to worry about getting stabbed. Thank you for tuning into this weather report, and I look forward to reporting the weather for you again soon.